Welcome to autumnal fishing on the Taieri. I'm sure a lot of the locals will know this spot. But guess what? I'm not fishing with a Berkeley paddle tail. Woohoo! Alright, what we got there is a 65mm bibless sinking stick bait. It's a rattle, it's clear, and it catches. So this is a quick retrieve. You don't let it sink too much. You want the fish to react. You want them to chase. They'll often run you right into the bank and take you at your feet. Let's see if we can get something out of the tail of this. It's always a good little spot, this, the tail. It's a pinch point, isn't it, people? Pinch point. The fish will congregate because the water is scaling down in size and funneling. These things cast, can you tell? Keep an eye out for nice wakes, nice bow wave. Bigger the bow wave, the faster the fish is coming. Hopefully the bigger it is as well. Oh, that was a fish. You see the swell? Oh, there he comes again. Oh, there he is. Oh, come on. Got him. Oh, that was a tiny one. Right, follow the bow wave, right? I've disturbed that water a bit too much now. Let's look elsewhere. Oh, that's a better fish. Much. Oh, I dropped him. Oh, that's just not fair. Did you see that? That had weight, like serious weight. It's usually a really productive stretch. But things aren't going to plan right now. That's what we call it fishing, isn't it? It's not. Oh, that's a bow wave. See that bow wave? Look at that. Come on. Come on. It's starting to get shallow. You better make a decision, fish. Oh, far out! Right to my feet. I think he's gone upstream. I think he's just there. So I'm going to squiz around. On it, there, bow wave. I think he turned and come back. Come on. He's turned away again. That was him. He came back for a second look there, which is a rarity. Imagine if he came for a third. I don't think he will though. I think I stretched the friendship with the second turn. Not willing to commit that fish. Maybe it's a bit big. Normally I use like a 45mm one of these here. Today I've gone to a 65mm. I'm going to dress one of these in matte black as well, because matte black is a cracking colour for these waters, for any waters. I'm just representing that bully. Matte brown, matte black, just absolutely kills it. But I went with clear today just to see how this bait ran, and it's certainly attracting attention. And I've had 2 try to commit and dropped, and a couple of really good follows, but it's just not ticking the boxes today, is it, folks? A lot of follows, no catches. It's really struggling to get a hook to stick in a fish. Now you got 6 sticky sharp points. I can miss them all. Problem is when you get a bigger lure like this, you also get leverage for throwing the hooks. So something to consider, as that will happen, and I think that's, oh, that was a fish. I think that's what's been happening today, is that extra leverage of a bigger, heavier lure. When a brown tends to do its rolling leaps, has the ability to throw it quite easily. So if I don't hook a fish shortly, I'm going to downsize. I might even go to a surface lure, just to be different. Might not even downsize the surface lure. I might actually, burn, look at that, fucking go sunshine. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh, what a colour. What a fish. What a pretty fish. Nice wet grass. Look at that for a fish, boys. Beautiful Taieri fish. Look at its tail, been worn down. Get you back in the water. Boom. That's what you do it for. There we go. I finally got one of those fish to stick. Welcome back. Just finished up after catching that fish, and what does a fisherman do who likes a challenge? He changes his lure just after he's caught a fish with one lure, right? Yeah, I've caught one on that one, and I'm going to fish topwater now. Just a little walk the dog stickbait. Let's see, casts nicely. I haven't fished it before. Let's see if it raises a fish. Oh, look at that! Oh, topwater trouts! Topwater trouts! I love topwater trouts. Could have been redfin. The colour of a trout, it looked relatively slender, like a small trout, but it could have been redfin. I could have been fooled. Either way, I don't care. Any fish on topwater is a fun fish. Now, if you're fishing topwater for the first time, and I know quite a few of you would be in New Zealand, don't strike. Just let the fish do its thing. You pull the lure away, you will lose the fish. Got it? That's the rule of topwater. Don't mess with your lure when a fish is coming after you, because they will keep coming, hopefully. You know, that fish had 2 swipes of that. If I'd whipped that away, you'd never see that fish again. So you see the majority of the line is out of the water. I am controlling the rod tip to make sure, because I haven't done the smart thing and changed to fluorocarbon. I'm not that smart, geez, I'm a bit dim. Sorry, I haven't changed to mono. I've still got fluorocarbon on. Fluorocarbon sinks. So my rod tip management is keeping the majority of that leader out of the water. Okay? If you struggle with that, use some mono. Mono floats, it'll sit in the surface tension. Fluorocarbon is a lot denser, it sinks and sinks quickly. I'm using Sunline Shooter Invisible in 5 pound, which is actually a camo coloured line. It's a kick-ass line. All of the Sunline products are kick-ass. Best braids I've used, best fluorocarbons I've used. So if you've made it this far, you're doing pretty well, folks, because I know I'm probably boring the shit out of you. But then again, there might be somebody who's just intrigued enough to see somebody doing something different, right? Yeah, I think my fishing, I often look at some people on who are doing what I used to do. Fish all the time, dude. And you catch a lot of fish when you fish all the time, right? Simple as that. You're out there doing it, you're in tune. I'm not in tune anymore. Far out, I like need a new head gasket. My injectors are rooted. It's because I'm a father of 2 kids, I work. I have time. But that time is, oh look at, bingo! Topwater. Oh, it's a good fish too. Try not to fall under my ass here. Trying not to fall under my ass here. Oh, mental note, get a net that actually fits fish in. Under the wet grass. Topwater trout! Woohoo! Ripper! Look at that. What a fish, eh? Look at that. Topwater brown. So, for those interested, there you go.